Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Cheryl, and today we're going to be doing a beginner Hatha yoga sequence. It's also called the 26 poses. We do half of the class standing, and then we do the rest of the class on the mat, on the ground. Okay. So what's nice about this series is that there's no up and down. Okay. You can find the breath. If you want to add heat to your practice, you can find a space heater and add that to your the room you're in practicing. Okay, see you on the mat. So before we get started, I like to have a block because you never know when you're going to need it during your practice. Okay, and this video is 60 minutes. So we're just going to do one of each pose. In this original routine, we do two sets of each pose, but for time's sake, we're going to do an hour and knock it out with one pose. Okay. So we're going to bring the heels and toes to touch. We're going to start with our breath work. Squeeze your inner thighs, nice straight spine, chins level to the earth. We're going to interlace all 10 fingers. Bring your hands under your chin. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, lifting the elbows. And lengthening the spine, and then on your exhale, you're going to draw the head back only as far as it feels good to you. Try to bring the wrists and the elbows to touch. Inhale through the nose. Chin comes level to the earth, lifting the elbows nice and high. Try to relax the shoulders down the back. Keep that base nice and strong. The legs are squeezing together. Exhale out through the mouth in a nice, slow, steady stream. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Slow down the breath, deepen the breath. Exhale. Navel to the spine as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to take 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, deepest breath. Exhale. Relax the shoulders, navel reaches back to kiss the spine. Good, and release. Relax the arms down by your sides. Take a moment to rebound, okay? This is mountain pose. This is the pose that we take in between the other pose. When we feel the rebound, we just notice what's going on with our body, the breath, the heart rate. And slow it down. And we're going to warm up the spine, so reaching your arms all the way up, interlacing all 10 fingers except the pointer fingers. Reaching up to the sky, getting nice and tall. And ground through the feet, and start to take it side to side. Feel free to add any extra movements, maybe to forward and back, or a circular motion. Yeah, get as tall as you can, ground the feet, and then take it over to the right. Let that left hip slide out to the left. Good, try to keep your chin up here. Breathe in and out through the nose. And straighten through those elbows. Get the arms back by the ears. Weight draws a little bit more into the heels. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Readjust if you need to. You can take your chin up and down, or the arms forward and back if the shoulders are on fire. Okay, good. And then we're going to take it over to the left. Let that right hip slide out to the right. Draw the weight a little bit more into the heels. Keep the chin up and breathe in and out through the nose. And then square off the armpits to the front of the room. One more breath. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. We're going to look up towards the ceiling. Okay, you can keep the arms up or bring your hands to your lower back for support. Lift up through the heart, squeeze the glutes. Make sure the glutes are engaged. Shift that weight slightly into the balls of the feet and look up. Good. Check in with the breath. And make your way all the way back up. And we're going to reach forward towards the front wall, bend the knees a little bit if you need to, if the hamstrings are tight, but we're trying to keep a flat back as we lower down. You're going to bring your hands down to the earth and warm up the legs. So I don't know if you heard that already, but my ankles and knees already cracked and popped, okay? So that's what we're going for. Good. You want to get the energy moving in the legs, bend the knees. You can maybe take a little squat pose. Take the knees side to side. And then when you're ready, we're going to come into a yoga forward fold. So belly touches your thighs. I'll show it from the side here. Belly touches the thighs. You can hold on under the heels if it's available. Okay, keep that belly-thigh connection. Relax your head and start to lift your hips up to the sky. So I can't straighten my legs completely, but some of you may be able to. All right. And then maybe bringing the elbows behind the calves. If you can't grab your heels yet, grab opposite elbows behind the knees. If you can't get down that far, that's why we have the block, right? So you can always just hold onto a block and just take any forward fold and relax the head. Okay. We're going to take 5 more breaths. Keep that belly-thigh connection. One more, lengthen the low back. Maybe you can bring your forehead closer to your shins. Good. And release. You can round up or come up with a long spine. And we're going to come into that mountain pose. Okay, so standing up tall. Good. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Slow down the breath. Just notice what it feels like to move your spine in all different directions. Right? And inhale, reach up. We're going to come into, now we're going to step out to the right, okay? Feet are hip width distance apart, okay? Hands come out from your shoulders. We're going to warm up those legs. Sit back into your air chair. Okay, hands stay shoulder height, that's it, good. Weights a little bit more into the heels. Okay. You can keep bending the knees and sitting lower if it's available. Now I have a little pain in my knees, so I don't go so low, okay, and so if you do have pain, don't go so low, okay, hold it here, gaze forward, chin stays level to the earth. Maybe you can lift those toes slightly, take 2 more breaths. And then come all the way up. We're going to lift those heels as high as we can now. Weights in the first 3 big toes, and you're trying to keep your shoulders stacked directly over your hips. Option 1 is staying here. Option 2, start to bend your knees. Make sure you don't drop those heels down. If you do, keep lifting nice and high. Good, and then straighten the legs and lower the heels. We're going to do toes slightly in, heels slightly out. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Remember, if this bothers your knees, don't do it. Maybe take one of the first 2 options we just did and start to lower down. Okay, keep squeezing those thighs. Take your time with it. We don't want to force it. And keep squeezing those inner thighs and slowly taking your weight, making your way up. Good, and release. Step into your mountain pose, heels and toes touch. Hands relax, hearts open. Slow down the breath. I'm trying to be non-reactive here. Good. Inhale, reach up. We're going to come into eagle pose, so bring the right arm under the left. Okay. And then you're going to lift your elbows and just warm up the shoulder joint by circling the elbows. Take it in the opposite direction. Good. Press your elbows down into your chest, sit into your air chair. Option 1 is staying here. Option 2, crossing the right leg on top. So right arm under, right leg over. Good. Gaze directly forward. Once again, you're trying to square off the hips to the front. So what does that mean? Usually that means the right hip slightly forward. So we're going to draw that right hip slightly back and left hip slightly forward until they're equally pointing in that direction. Good. One more breath here. And press both feet down into the earth. Inhale, reach all the way up. Good. And on your exhale, we're going to bring the left arm under, shoulders down the back, elbows in. Sit into your air chair. Good. Option 1 is staying here. Option 2, crossing the left leg on top. Whoa. Good. Try to steady it out. That's it. Squeeze that left thigh down on top of the right. Press the elbows down into the chest. So you're trying to get smaller and smaller here. Squeeze it in. And it's okay if that foot's not wrapped around the ankle, it can be pointed. One more breath. Good. Anchor the feet down, inhale, reach all the way up, and exhale, rest. Good. If you want to get a drink of water, you can now, okay? That was our warm-up. And then we're going to come into our cardio part of our series. So we're going to get the heart rate up. And when you're ready, heels and toes touch. Standing head to knee pose. You're going to keep the left leg nice and strong. And then right knee lifts. Option 1 is staying here. So that knee is about hip height. Okay, you can stay right here. Try not to lean back. Keep those shoulders over the hips. Engage your lower core to keep your shoulders directly on top of the hips. Option 2, start to round the spine. You can hold on somewhere along the calf, ankle, or under the ball of the foot. Find your breath. In and out through the nose. Maybe this is enough for today. Okay. If you'd like to go further, you can start to reach your heel forward, straightening the leg. Or if you have forehead to knee, you can round the spine and bring your forehead to your knee. That one's rough for me. Okay. I'll keep a straight leg. But you can round the spine, forehead to the knee, draw the toes back to the forehead. One more breath. Good. Bend that right knee and take it down. Stand up tall. Good. Just check in here. One breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bringing your weight onto the right leg. Make sure all the muscles are strong. The quad, the glute. We're going to lift that left knee about hip height. Option 1, remember standing tall. Option 2, start to round. So when you watch this video over and over, you can go further into option 3 or 4 if you're not ready yet. That's okay, just stay where you're at today. Good, find that breath in and out through the nose. You can extend into option 3, straightening the legs, straightening through both legs if you can. Okay, and then option 4 is forehead to knee, rounding the spine. Elbows come into the calf as you go into option 4. Breathe in and out through the nose. One more breath. Good, bend that knee and take it down. All right, stand up tall. If it feels good, take a little back bend here. Good. Dancer pose, left arm up. Right elbow into your right hip. Reach around and grab the inside of the right foot. Okay, now this is common where the knee's out to the side, so pull that knee in. Use your inner thigh muscles, your adductors. You can stay right here and balance. Okay, you can also use a wall. So I have a nice wall here, I can hold on to it. Okay, if you're struggling with your balance, it's okay to do this. If you're ready to go further, start to reach your left arm forward and pressing your right foot back and up. Ooh, and if you fall out of it, just get right back into it. Bring that right knee in, left arm up and release. Take one breath. Stand up tall. And right arm up, left elbow into your left hip. Reach around, grab the inside of the left foot, squeeze that left thigh into the right. And when you're ready, reaching your right hand forward and pressing your left foot back and up. And bring that left knee in, right arm up, and release. Slow down the breath. Good, step to the back of the mat. You're going to reach your arms all the way up, steeple hand grip. So remember, all 10 fingers interlace except the pointer fingers. Reach all the way up. Take a big step forward with your right foot and point through your back toes. Okay, so you're trying to lengthen the body as much as you can. It's okay if you're right here. If your toes are just almost touching the earth, that's fine. Okay, eventually the body will be parallel to the earth. Keep reaching forward. If you need to modify the arms, they can come to your heart. Eventually you want those arms reaching forward, pointing through those back toes like you're a ballerina. Good, and step that left foot back, arms come up, right foot steps in. Keep those arms up, other side. Big step forward with your left foot, point through the back toes and lengthen. So remember, you could be right here, just keep that chin up, arms reaching. Okay, you can start to bring that body parallel to the earth. Keep reaching. Good, step that right foot back. Arms come up, left foot steps in, slow it down. I'm going to shut up because it's hard to breathe here. Okay. Good, notice your heart rate. You could even bring your hands to your heart. And that's your gift to yourself. Noticing the heart rate. Make the exhale a little bit longer than the inhale. All right, we're going to come to the top of the mat. Now we're going to come into our stretching part of our series. So we're going to take a big step out to the right. Okay, toes slightly in, heels slightly out. Bring your arms wide, out to a T, lift up through the heart, and fold in. Good, we want to feel this in the whole back body, the hamstrings and the low back releasing. Hands can come down to the earth, peace fingers can grab your big toes, or you can hold on behind the heels or ankles. And feel free to move, you guys. We're not statues, right? So I always like to remind people that we come into these poses to release tension, right? Not to build tension. So feel free to take a nice sigh if you need to. All right, keep relaxing the spine. And lengthen the spine, bring your arms wide, and slowly come up. Step to the front of the mat, heels and toes touch, and relax your arms. Take one breath. Good. Inhale, reach up. I love breathing. You're going to take a big step out to the right. We're going to do that again. Okay, we are going to do this one twice just because it feels so good. Okay, if you want to this time, you can flip your palms up, roll the shoulders back, and then interlace the hands behind your back. Lift it through the heart and forward fold. Good. So it is very common to have the knees bent when you're first starting out. When the hamstrings open up, those legs will be straight and weight will be slightly forward into the balls of the feet. Good. Lengthen through the spine and come all the way up. Good. Bend that right knee, step to the front of the mat, reach up, inhale, and exhale. Good. Option getting a drink of water if you need to here. We're standing in mountain pose. Once again, staying non-reactive, just feeling that rebound of being upside down. When you're ready, we'll meet back at the top of the mat. Triangle pose. Inhale, reach all the way up. We're going to take a big step out to the right. Arms wide out to a T. Pivot your right foot to the back of the mat. Bend that right knee. So the knee is directly over the ankle. Or when you look down over that right knee, you should see it in line with your second big toe. When you're ready, flip your palms and bring your right wrist or elbow to the right knee. Gaze up towards that left hand. Option, resting your right forearm on your thigh. If it's too much, to use your core to hold yourself up. Press down into the feet, especially that outside of the left foot. You want to press it down into the earth. Good, and come all the way up. We're going to straighten that right leg, pivot your right foot to the side wall, pivot the left foot forward on the left side now. Okay, bend that left knee. Knees in line with your second big toe. Flip your palms, bring your left wrist or elbow to the left knee, gaze up towards that right hand. Okay, once again, if this is too challenging, rest your forearm and breathe. Draw the shoulders down the back. Press into the outer edge of that right foot, and then press your left inner thigh back behind you. And come all the way up. We're going to straighten that left leg, pivot your left foot, bend the right knee, step to the top of the mat, reach up, and exhale, rest. Good. Slow it down. Take a few breaths here. That one was intense. And feel what's going on inside your body. It's not easy. In a stressful world today, we're always looking outside of us, okay? Our attention is always outside of us. We really close our eyes and go in, right? So just, if you need to, you can close your eyes, okay? And feel that. And just feel the breath. Good. Inhale, reach up. Hands in prayer, crossing at the thumbs. We're going to step out to the right about 4 feet apart. Pivot to face the back wall. Back heels turn in. Hips are squared off to the back wall. Okay, tuck your chin and then round through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. If you can't come all the way down, grab a block, hold on to the block. Okay, so for this one, we want to round the spine. That's what we're focusing on. Eventually, we're going to bring our forehead to our knee, keeping your chin tucked. So you want to keep the chin tucked here. Breathe. Good, and then round up. One vertebrae at a time. Good. Excuse me. Hair flip. All right. Good. We're going to pivot to the side wall and then bring it to face forward. So now your left foot is forward, your back heel is turned in. Okay. Arms are straight, hands in prayer, crossing at the thumbs. Okay. Reach all the way up, tuck the chin and round the spine. Got forehead to the knee here. So you're trying to round that spine, keeping the chin tucked in. You can release the hands down to the earth for balance, or you can keep the hands in prayer, crossing at the thumbs, arms reaching forward, forehead comes to the knee. Yeah, press into the feet. Use your core and legs. Come up one vertebrae at a time. Good. All the way up. Awesome, you guys. Good. All right, we're going to step to the front of the mat. Okay, bring the weight onto the left leg. Once again, make sure all the muscles are strong on that left leg so you're not collapsing and just leaning into the joint, okay, the joints. So you're going to bring your right foot to your ankle, calf, or heel into your hip. Option one is staying here, staying steady with the breath. Option two is starting to bend that left knee. Okay, maybe bringing your hands down to the earth or a block. You might feel a good hip stretch right here. You might want to stay here. Okay, option coming all the way down to that left heel, sitting on the heel. The heel is lifted. You can bring one hand to your heart. Whoa, good. Checking out your balance, or both hands to your heart. Remember, these are options. You could always stand up tall too. Keep holding, breathing, whatever option you committed to. Good. Bring that right knee forward and release. Let it go. And then when you're ready, we're going to bring that weight onto the right leg. And you're going to bring your left foot to your ankle, calf, or heel into your hip. Remember, option one is staying here. Let the body open up as it's ready, never to force. It's not about perfection, okay? It's about the journey, so the experience. Just being aware of what's happening in your body. Come into the poses with a playful attitude, not a judgmental attitude, okay? You can forward fold. Maybe feel a good hip stretch here, or you can sit back to that right heel. Maybe bring one hand to your heart or both hands to your heart. Try to focus on one point and breathe. And we'll take one more breath. And slowly come up. Bring that left knee forward and release. Press both feet down into the earth. Relax the arms. Inhale. And exhale. Good. From here, we're going to lay on our back, feet facing the wall behind you. And so as you're laying on your back, just notice how your body feels. Keep the body completely relaxed. All the muscles are melting down into the earth. The jaws relaxed and the eyes. And just notice how you feel from the first half of your practice. We're going to bring the heels together to start, and then draw that right knee in towards your chest. Pull that right knee. You can grab above the knee or below it. Pull that knee in towards the chest. You could take the knee a little bit to the right or to the left. Finding a good spot for you. Hold it there, pull it in. Make sure your head is relaxed here. Good, and release that right leg forward. Pull your left knee into your chest. Good. So you can hold it above the knee or below, okay, onto the thigh. And then draw that knee into the chest. You can take it a little bit side to side, finding a sweet spot for you and holding. Try to keep your shoulders grounded on the earth. Good, and send the left leg forward. Now both knees into the chest. Okay, classic pose is grabbing opposite elbows above the knees. If that's not available, you can grab behind the knees, or you can even take the knees wider. Okay, and hold it here. Whatever option you choose, commit to it. Relax your head, and then breathe. Breathe into your belly. Keep your head and shoulders grounded, or as close as they can get. You're trying to press your tailbone down to the earth, flattening your whole spine. And release the legs forward, palms face up. And just notice how the front of the body feels and how the back of the body feels as you relax. And reach your arms above your head, interlace your thumbs. Heels and toes touch, flex through your feet, double inhale, double exhale, sit up, touch your toes. All right, we're going to come onto our belly for spine strengthening. Cobra pose, hands just behind the shoulders. Okay, elbows into the ribs, squeeze the legs together, exhale. And on your inhale, lift your heart. Keep the legs grounded and hands lift slightly. If this doesn't feel good on your neck, keep your chin tucked slightly. You can still lift the chest, but keep the chin tucked. Squeeze the legs together, keep them on the ground. Take 2 more breaths. Good, and release. Left ear down, hands by your hips, palms face up. Toes touch, heels fall apart, relax. So from here, we're going to bring our forearms, okay, under our hips, palms facing down, chins forward on the mat. We're going to relax the left leg, point through the right toes, lift the right knee, and then lift the whole right leg. So you want to straighten that right leg as much as you can. Good, and relax the right leg. Point through the left toes, lift the left knee, lift the whole left leg. Good, and relax the left leg. Go ahead and kiss your mat. Okay, I can't talk, I'm going to talk you guys through it. Kiss your mat, squeeze your legs together. Press down into your arms and lift your legs. Lift your legs as high as you can get them. Keep pressing the arms down, keep your mouth on the mat. Good, and release. We're gonna bring the right ear down and relax. Soften the elbows, palms face up. You're gonna feel that rebound. Chin comes forward on the mat. We're going to bring our arms wide out to a T, palms facing down. Squeeze your legs together, exhale, and on your inhale, lift your chest, arms, and legs. Good, so the weight's in the hips on this one. And release, left ear down, let it go, relax. Slow down the breath. Let go of any thoughts that are still lingering. Chin comes forward, we're going to bend the knees, reach around, grab the outsides of the feet or the ankles. When you're ready, press your feet up to the sky. Okay, so you're trying to lift the thighs off of the earth, and you're trying to touch the toes up to the sky. Knees are about hip width distance. Lifting your chest. Good. Try to relax the arms and let it come from the legs. Weights in the low belly. And release. Bring that right ear down. Let it go. Feel that rebound. Slow down the breath. Feel that energy moving through the body. When you're ready, take it into child's pose. Okay. This isn't normally in sequence, but it feels so good after back bending. We're going to come to the front of the mat, fixed firm pose. Traditional pose is knees are together, heels wider than the hips, sitting in between the heels. Okay, if you have to take your knees wider, that's fine. We want to feel this in the tops of the thighs. We want to feel a stretch right here. Okay, if you want to go further, bring the hands to touch your feet, elbows down to the earth or all the way down to your back. And if you're all the way back, you can grab opposite elbows above your head. Okay. Commit to an option, hold here, okay, for 5 more breaths. And slowly come up. Good. All right, walk your hands forward. You can stretch out your legs in a tabletop position or even come up into a down dog position. We're going to come to the back of the mat, sitting back to the heels, Japanese style. Inhale, reach all the way up, hands in prayer, crossing at the thumbs. Keeping a flat back, reach forward towards the front wall. Pinkies touch the earth, elbows stay lifted. And let your forehead melt down to the earth. Keep reaching forward on the inhale, pressing the sits bones back on the exhale to the heels. And inhale, reach all the way up, trying to keep a flat back as you come up. And relax the arms, lay onto your back. Okay. Feet facing the back wall. Okay, relax. Heels and toes touch. Reach your arms above your head, interlace the thumbs, flex through the feet, double inhale, double exhale, sit up, touch your toes. Good. All right, camel pose, back bending, top of the mat. Hands to your low back for support. Lift up through the heart, squeeze those shoulder blades together, try to press your hips forward and look up. Option 1 is staying here. Option 2, reaching for your heels or ankles, okay? Keep pressing those heels forward, looking up, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Try to maintain for 5 breaths wherever you are. Good, and hands to your low back, slowly coming up. Sit back to your heels, lay on your back. Good, rebound here. Heels and toes touch, reach your arms above your head, interlace your thumbs, flex through your feet, double inhale, double exhale, sit up, touch your toes. Good. Rabbit pose. Sitting back to your heels, Japanese style. Good. Holding onto the heels if you can. If you can't, maybe hold onto a towel or something behind your heels, okay, or just do the best you can. Tuck your chin round through the spine and one vertebrae at a time. Forehead to the knees, you're as close as they can come, and then lift your sits bones, still holding on to the heels. Stay light on the top of the head. And sit back to the heels, round up one vertebrae at a time. Ooh. All right, you guys, we're gonna extend our right leg forward, almost there. Okay, right leg forward, left foot to your thigh. Okay, reach for that right foot, flex through your right foot, inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold in for 5 breaths. Come all the way up. We're going to extend the left leg forward and bring the right knee out to the right. Flex through the left foot. Reach for your foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold in for 5. One more breath. Finish your exhale. Good. Come all the way up. We're going to send both legs forward. Pull your sits bones back behind you. Peace fingers grab your big toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold in for 5. If you can grab the outsides of the feet, grab the outsides. 5 breaths. 4 more. 3. 2. And 1. Good. And come up. I'm going to add something a little extra. We're going to bring our hands back, point through the toes, and lift your hips up to the sky. Reverse plank for 3 breaths. If you need to modify this, bend your knees into reverse tabletop. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, get those hips up. 1 more. Good, and lower it down. Awesome, you guys. We're going to cross that right foot on top of the left leg. Sit up nice and tall, inhale, and on your exhale, twist to your right. Okay. For some of you, it may feel good to bend that left knee. Feel free to do that. Gaze over that right shoulder. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, counter twist. And switch. We're going to bring that right leg forward, left leg on top. Get right on top of those sits bones, sit up nice and tall. And on your exhale, twist to your left. So remember, if it feels okay, you can bend that right knee. Otherwise, just keep the legs straight. Gaze over that left shoulder. One more breath. Good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, counter twist. And we're going to end with our final pranayama. Okay. So sitting in a comfortable position for you. It can be back to your heels or a cross-legged position. Whatever allows you to have a straight spine. We're going to breathe in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth, and use the low belly to help push the air out. Here we go. Inhale. Hands to your heart, take a moment of gratitude for whatever you're grateful for in your life today. All right, laying on your back, feet facing the back wall. I'm going to dim the lights here a little bit. Shavasana, final resting pose. Bringing the legs wide enough where the thighs roll open naturally without any effort. And taking the arms wide enough so there's a little space under the armpits and the energy can move freely. Lose all breath control. And feel your body getting heavy, melting into the earth. Feel the bones heavy and the skin loose all over your body. Start to bring any gentle movement in your body that would feel good to you. When you're ready, coming up to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Feel the calm and steadiness through the whole body. And bring your hands to your heart center. Namaste. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at the email down below in the text. I also do accept love donations if you enjoyed this video and you feel like it benefited you, and to keep me making movies or yoga classes, okay? It also helps with that as well. So if you'd like to donate, my PayPal account is down below as well. Okay, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. See you soon.